Well, as you know, times are tough. Inflation is high. So entertainment has gotten more expensive. So we decided to take a look at Dollar Store and look at their vast selection of DVDs at a really reduced price and see if there's anything good out there. So I'm going to take a look at this. My local store. Kind of dismal out, so I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see what happens. So hopefully we can get some fantastic movies at a really good price. Okay, welcome to a very special episode of Cue It Up with the Q Brothers. I'm John Quattrucci.
And I'm Ralph Quattrucci.
You don't sound too fired up about being Ralph Quattrucci.
I want to make
today.
these quick. I want to go. We got to go.
Oh, okay. So listen, so we decided to do something a little different for Cue It Up. Because this show, I usually come up with the subjects and the conversation because Ralph does so much on the other show. But Ralph had an idea that he wanted
and I
to
thought
try.
it was an original. I thought it was an original idea.
Till you looked it up on YouTube and found out that everybody's doing
doing it. I was at a Dollar Tree store, piling through the mounds and mounds, as we know. Okay, as we know, this is what they look like, right? You go into these stores.
Well, I did not know that till you told
till I
me
brought
about
it up,
and I went into a dollar store. Yeah,
it's insanity, right? The way they
much better selection than what I had.
Yeah. Okay, look at that. All right. So I go in there and I go, I have an idea. I'm going to pick out a bunch of these movies and I'm going to review them on YouTube. Nobody's done that yet until I Googled it or searched it. And
because
sure
the
enough,
one thing you need is another show in your vast empire.
it is a vast empire and we make no money on it. I thought, why not try another one? And here we are. And
hey, if you're not making money, you might as well have fun.
The only difference is I watched all those shows. John did not. And most of those shows, the people go into the stores, they leaf through them with their fingers, and they're talking about each one, and they pick them up, and then they go in their car and they talk about the film in the car. I didn't want to do that. It seems like we should cut out the middleman. So John and I went. I live in Maryland. He's in Massachusetts. We went to different area dollar stores, and we each picked out about 3 or 4 movies that we wanted to talk about. Now, we each had different criteria to pick the films that we wanted to talk about. So why don't you start with one of your first ones? Tell me how you, what made you pick out the one you wanted.
I do want to tee this up a little bit. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, as part of Cue It Up, maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, we'll see how it goes. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go into one of these stores. We're going to pick out a couple of movies because each movie is worth $1.25. That's what it costs, right?
Right.
And they've got my store didn't have much of a selection. Looked like Ralph's store had a lot bigger selection.
Well, I went to a bunch of stores, to be fair.
Okay, so you went to a bunch of them. Okay,
I did a lot more. I did a lot more work than you did. It seems like, but okay.
You did because I think you care a lot more. But anyway,
I really do.
So what we'll do is the next time we do this, we'll actually do a review of maybe not all of them, but one or two of the movies that we talk about today. And here's the review:
a 2-sentence review.
Is it worth your investment of $1.25? Because we care about you, the viewers. Should you waste your money or invest $1.25 to watch this film? That's basically all it's going to be. So what I did was when I went, first of all, I did not know they sold DVDs till Ralph told me about this little concept of his. So I had
DVDs
no
and Blu-ray. DVD and Blu-ray.
Well, they had one Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
In the store that I went
Did you grab it?
One. Okay. No, I did not, because it was a movie I did not want to see. Okay. So I had no criteria of what I was going to pick. I just kind of figured I'll go in, I'll see what they have, and I'll see what interests me. So the first movie I picked is just a classic, and I picked it simply because I love the title. And the title is Sushi Girl.
Oh, I did see that one. I saw that.
Tony Todd, James Duvall, Noah Hathaway from Battlestar Galactica. He played Boxy. Andy McKenzie and Mark Hamill of Star Wars fame. Now, I did not get it because of the cast. I only got it because of the title. So I am looking. It looks a little crazy. So I am looking for. It's in fact on the back it says Sushi Girl. Truly a diabolical treat. Now, that got me to buy this DVD. Okay. So this is the one I'm definitely going to watch.
Remember, you're on television. You got a little glare there, so keep the glare. We got to show the people the cover. There you go, Sushi Girl.
Oh, there you go. How's that?
Right.
Sushi Girl.
Yeah, nice. Okay. All right, that's a good one. All right, let me show you my first. I chose a Blu-ray called Monster Party.
At least you had one.
Monster Party.
Monster Party.
Monster Party.
Yeah,
and I bought this because of the second name on there. I don't know if you can see it. Erin Moriarty. Erin Moriarty right there.
Erin Moriarty.
Right she's in The Boys, right? She plays I don't even remember her name now. The one the lightning girl.
Oh, the blonde?
Yeah, she's Fred's all boy. It's terrible.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
All right. So I got that because of her. I like to get movies for people that I've seen and I'm interested in, and how they end up in the Dollar Tree. I went to a lot of Dollar Trees, by the way. So this was a Dollar Tree bin, also from the producer of Sinister, which is a film I really enjoyed with Ethan Hawke. I don't know if you saw Sinister.
No.
Very, very good film. So it's produced by them. Don't know what that means. So I'm going to take a look at this. And I want to check out Erin Moriarty. I think she's great, and I want to see how she is in this one. So that's why I grabbed that one.
Okay. The second movie I picked, and this one I did pick because of the cast. I picked Masterminds.
Oh, I saw that one
which
too.
has
Right.
Zach Galifianakis, Kristen Wiig, Owen Wilson, and Jason Sudeikis of Ted Lasso fame. And that's the only reason why I bought it. I think I like all of them. So I think this will... And I remember seeing a trailer for this, but I didn't, I was like, I don't know if I want to see it. But for $1.25,
give it a shot.
I'll see it.
Give it a shot. You're going to unwrap those eventually, right? That'll get unwrapped.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So, the next one I picked is simply because this is one of my favorite actors from my youth. He played Hooper in Jaws, obviously, and that is good old Richard Dreyfus in Astronaut. Now, I don't know if you've watched any of Richard Dreyfuss's latest films, but he's really old.
He looks like an old astronaut.
It's what he is in this one. And he somehow, some rich guy decides to have a contest and he ends up as an astronaut. The last movie I think we reviewed at one point, he played a thief or something, a really old gangster. Gangster. I forget. Yeah. And he looks like he can barely walk, and I really feel bad. A friend of mine went to a convention, and I gave them my Laserdisc of his race movie.
Let It Ride.
Let It Ride. And I didn't want to have him autograph
movie.
Jaws. I wanted him to autograph Let It Ride. And the poor guy couldn't say to Ralph from Richard. All he could do is write Richard Dreyfus. They said, no, we can't expect him to remember a name.
Can't personalize it.
He remembers his name, but he won't remember yours. So I had him autograph that. Very excited to see Astronaut starring Richard Dreyfus. This was a DVD.
Wow.
But still, I'm going to give it a shot.
What year did that come out? I never heard of that
2018 or 2019. I did see a review. I saw a trailer for it, and I can't wait to watch it. This is the one I'll review for the next one we do.
Okay.
I'll definitely watch this one because it's Richard Dreyfus. That's my second.
Well, you sounded so excited about getting his autograph, much like I would have been had you gotten the cast of Star Trek to autograph anything.
I told you. You're bitter about that. I got you that Tom Brady football. Isn't that enough?
You got me a napkin from the event, Ralph. Okay.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Do you have the laser? Can you show us the Laserdisc with the signature? Do you have it?
I have to go get it. Do I have to? No, I don't have it.
Oh, it must be in your safety deposit box or something?
It's hanging on a wall. No, it's on the wall.
Okay, the second movie I picked, and the only reason I picked this, it sounded like another movie I saw, which I think was called Battle Los Angeles.
Oh,
I think that's what it was called.
Right. Is that with Aaron Eckhart, that one?
Yeah. Yes. This movie is called Battalion.
Oh.
And the only reason I picked it because it looked like a ripoff of that movie, and it says, they came from another world. Time to send them back.
Sounds like a ripoff of the other. Sounds like a ripoff of the other movie.
Probably a $500 budget, and I'm curious to see. Like even the back of it looks real cheesy.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
All right, that one.
But that's why I picked
that's
that.
Interesting. All right, is that it, or do you have another one? Because mine.
No, I got one more.
Okay, go ahead. Do you one more, then I'll show you what I got for the last two.
The last one I picked, and I only picked this because I love time travel movies.
Oh, and great.
This one is called Time Loop.
Oh.
And the reason why I picked it, it shows great critiques. This movie will blow your mind. A classic time travel film, a must see. And they all come from all the, they tell you who says it, and they're people I've never heard of. So they're all no-name critics.
It's probably
it's probably their cousins and stuff.
Or it's probably the same guy.
It could be. And it says, what will have changed when they return? So I like time travel. It won the Cult Critic Movie Awards in 2019. It won the Calcutta the Calcutta International.
Don't you listen?
Film
You know our
Festival.
fans. We have India fans now. Don't you be mocking.
And the Virgin Spring Cinefest. You know what it reminds me of in Tropic Thunder when he won the Golden Monkey Award? That's what that reminds me of. So I'm looking forward to watching it. I never heard of anybody.
Let me ask you, out of those 4 you showed, which one are you going to watch for us to review? For you to review and give us whether it's worth $1.25 or not.
Well, I'm going to go with Sushi Girl and Battalion.
Okay. 2? Okay.
I say my microphone. So, yeah, I'll do 2 of them.
Okay, that'll be
worth $1.25 or not?
Well, that'll be a total. If you're both good, it's a total of $2.50. So that's
a lot of entertainment for $2.50, possibly.
All right, now, okay. So here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. Not a surprise, but when you go to Dollar Tree or any of these dollar stores, every once in a while you find a piece of gold in there. Right? There's a movie a gem. I've noticed when I did the research and watched a lot of these movie at the Dollar Tree store.
Taking another shot at my lack of research.
Someone found a Blu-ray of Game Night. I don't know if you've ever seen Game Night with Jason Bateman and the girl from Mean Girls. I can never remember her name. Terrible. I feel bad.
Oh my
anyway,
God.
that's a pretty decent film to find at a Dollar Tree store for $1.25. So I found 2 that I found interesting. One is a Steelbook version of The Hangover. Okay.
Oh, love that movie.
And you know what Steelbook are these? They're made out of metal, and they're pretty good. And this for $1.25, that's not a bad get.
Is there any extra stuff in it?
According to the back, the only thing about these is they don't give you much. It's not much packaging in there.
Hey, it is $1.25. What do you want?
Yeah, exactly. It says the unrated version. So I'm sure there's some stuff on here.
So it's going to be added stuff. I love that movie, by the way.
It's a great looking Steelbook. The other one I got.
That's worth it. That's
definitely worth $1.25. And here's another one.
Your money's worth on that one.
I watched this series on Epix, and I really enjoyed this series. And I went into a Dollar Tree store, and there's the first season of Get Shorty.
Oh yeah,
on DVD. And I actually this is a not a remake, but it's a retelling of the Get Shorty. We did the John Travolta film was done.
Right.
But this is the whole first season with Chris O'Dowd and Ray Romano, and it's just a really great series. And for $1.25, I had to buy it. It wasn't even
how many episodes in the first season?
Probably 13. I couldn't give you that exact answer, but it could be 13. So for $1.25, not bad.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. That's just a quick little, movie hunt. Now, the other thing I've noticed about these videos is people comment on some of the movies that they found, and they actually also trade back and forth sometimes, which I find interesting. So let's see how this thing hits. Hopefully, if we put the right stuff in the title, people might just accidentally find this. Who knows? And it'll be our first Dollar Tree movie search video, and let's see how it goes.
And one of the things I'm going to commit to, I'm going to do more research. I'm going to have the same background I always use. I'm going to work on creating, like you have all the DVDs in the background. I'm going to work on creating a new background for whenever we do this part of the show.
I even went out went out and shot. I shot some.
So
video.
did I, but I didn't have it ready.
Yeah. I also had that
next
black
time.
box.
Actually,
right
I had
there,
I will say this. One thing that they did in the store that I was in, they had a great little movie section where they had the movies, but they also had popcorn holders. They had all kinds of the candy that you can buy for the movies. So they had a nice little setup, but there wasn't a huge selection, and they had the same movie, like 10 copies of the same movie.
Well, as you watch these, and you'll see if you ever watch them, I think they change them out per month. Because most of these videos that people do, they do once a month.
They rotate them out?
Yeah, and it's all the same. As you watch these, you'll see they're all the same movies that people are pulling. But like I said, to find Get Shorty and that Steelbook Hangover, that was pretty good. That's a pretty good gem.
Hey,
so hopefully we'll find
Blu-ray. I'm telling you, they had one Blu-ray.
Well, like I said, you need to go to more than one store.
I will go to other stores. Because you went to a Dollar Tree.
Right.
I went to a dollar store. Now, I think they're owned by the same company.
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. You go to. Well, I know. I just went into a Dollar General yesterday, and I got some Blu-rays, but those were all $5 each. That isn't quite.
That defeats the purpose.
That's not what I want. Defeats the purpose. Because when I went in and I saw that the Get Shorty, I found in that this one. I found it in the carriage. I don't know if I still have it. I think I found it in this one, just sitting there. You can see there's radio days. There's all kinds of stuff in this. So, you got to dig around in there, and there's gold in there. I swear, there's gold.
Well, this is our dollar movie extravaganza, but it's also our inflation buster. We're trying to help you get more money for your dollar, and this is how you can do it. Entertainment for $1.25 a movie. We're doing our part for you.
If you really want to save, don't drive your car out of the dollar stores. Ride your bike or maybe walk. Well, it's good exercise, and you save a little money on gas too. So we'll throw that out too.
Yeah, when gas comes down, then please rush out there. But for now, walk, take a bike, whatever.
If gas ever gets down to the price of a movie at Dollar Tree, that'd be pretty good. $1.25 a gallon would be all right.
Wouldn't that be sweet?
That would be sweet.
Definitely. So that's all we're going to do for this episode. This is kind of like a pilot episode for this. So we'll see what happens. But we would still love you to subscribe, hit the like button, smash the like button, and also, hey, maybe you found a movie at a dollar store, or even I know Goodwill has movies too, really cheaply priced. Let us know. Give us a recommendation if we can track it down.
I tell you what, comments are important.
$1.25.
Comments are important.
Yes.
It'd be fun if we got some comments, see what people think, and this whole trading movies I found interesting too. So, let's see what happens. And I look forward to your
if you hate
reviews
us,
next
comment.
week. Oh, absolutely.
I mean, just any comment is a good comment.
We'll take it.
Okay?
All right.
Well, Ralph, I'm dying to see how this goes. So short and sweet. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And, Ralph, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, have fun looking for movies.
I will. Okay. All right, everyone. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.